The morning air felt heavier than it should have. Ryan's driver didn't say a word when he dropped Amanda off. He never did. Just a slight nod before the car pulled away, leaving her standing in front of the house like someone returning from a crime scene. Inside, the tension was waiting. Isabella sat stiffly on the bed. Amanda was already kneeling in front of her. The silence between them was sharp enough to cut skin. "You!" Isabella exhaled slowly. "Why didn't you tell me?" Amanda swallowed. Her knees pressed harder against the floor. "He's my boss." The words fell like a bomb. Isabella's expression cracked. Shock, confusion, disbelief. "Your boss," she repeated. Guilt flickered across Amanda's face, but it didn't last. Something defensive rose instead. "And maybe you should be apologizing to me," Amanda snapped suddenly. "You disappeared for over a year. No explanation, no call. You came back and I didn't question you. I just welcomed you. Why can't you do the same for me?" Isabella blinked. "Oh," her laugh was sharp. "So now you're blackmailing me? I'm not blackmailing you. Then what are you doing?" Their voices rose and clashed, bouncing off the walls like they had done 100 times before. Amanda's parents sat at the dining table. Calm, unbothered, like this was background music, like they had seen storms worse than this one. Amanda stood abruptly, breathing hard. "I didn't hide him to hurt you," she said, her voice shaking. "It just wasn't the right time." "Or maybe," Isabella said coldly, "you knew I wouldn't approve." That one landed. Amanda turned away. The silence that followed felt heavier than the argument. By the time Amanda arrived at work, she looked hollow. Sleep hadn't touched her. Regret had. The elevator doors opened. And there he was, Justin, smiling. Her stomach dropped. She immediately stepped back behind the wall, heart pounding. Seriously, now I'm hiding from him too. One person knew. One. And that one person was Justin. The most talkative intern in the entire company. The boy who had only been here 3 weeks and somehow already knew everyone's birthday, coffee preference, and office gossip. Too friendly, too visible, too polished. He looked harmless. Soft eyes, gentle smile, voice that could melt suspicion. But Amanda wasn't stupid. She had supervised him. She had watched him accidentally misplace reports, enter wrong data, send unfinished drafts. He made mistake after mistake, enough that one leader had once shouted, "How did you even get this job?" Justin had just smiled, apologized, fixed it. And somehow nobody ever stayed angry at him. That scared her. Now he knew. About her, about Ryan, Amanda straightened. Enough. She stepped out. Justin's gaze lifted instantly. He wasn't working. He was staring at her, like she was a television show. Amanda's jaw tightened. "Follow me." Her tone left no room for negotiation. Justin stood immediately, cheerful as ever. They entered an empty conference room, doors shut. Silence. Amanda faced him. "I would appreciate it," she said carefully, "if you ignored everything that happened last night. Pretend it never happened." Justin tilted his head, amused. "What do you think I am?" he asked softly. "Some gossip machine?" She didn't answer. He smiled. "Your personal life is none of my business. Your secret is safe." That was too easy, too smooth. Amanda felt relief wash over her, but unease stayed. Justin talked too much, listened too much, observed too much. Out of everyone in the entire company, it had to be him. She walked out first, and she could feel his eyes following her. That night, Amanda didn't go home. She couldn't face Isabella again. The disappointment in her eyes replayed like a broken loop. So she called Ryan, once, twice. No answer. Her chest tightened. He never ignored her calls, never. Without thinking further, she drove to his house. The gates opened automatically. The driveway was too quiet, too still. Too still, she stepped inside and froze. The air felt wrong, heavy, metallic. The bodyguards were positioned differently, not relaxed, not neutral, alert, rigid, and in the center of it, Ryan. He stood under the dim light, his sleeves slightly rolled, his hand wiping slowly against a white cloth. His expression not anger, not happiness, something worse, a smile that didn't reach his eyes, a calmness layered over violence. His gaze was distant, calculating, cold, not human. For a split second, Amanda didn't recognize him. Fear, the old fear, surged up her spine. The fear she had felt the first time she ever saw what he was capable of. Her breath caught. Her instinct screamed run. She stepped backward. One step, two, her heel nearly slipped. She turned and bolted. "Amanda!" His voice wasn't loud. It didn't need to be. It cut through the air like a blade. She stopped, frozen.